So far, March has been horrible for physical media. Let's see if it could finally redeem itself. Hey guys, welcome back. Let's jump right into it. March 24th, 2026. We got Killers of the Flower Moon, Scorsese flick. I never ended up watching this. It came out a couple years ago, and I've seen pretty much all the Scorsese's films. I haven't watched this one yet. If it's good, let me know. Not buying it though. On Red Sonja 4K has its audience. I wasn't a huge fan of it growing up. Maybe I need to rewatch it because I haven't seen it since the 90s. So maybe it's one I do need to revisit. I know this is one of the big Arrow titles everybody's anticipating. So keep me updated on that. Looney Tunes Pass, Cutter's Way. This is actually a pretty solid movie. Um, I think it's starring Jeff Bridges and John Hurd. It's kind of a character study, thriller esque. It was streaming on Tubi. I watched it not too long ago, and I had fun with it. I thought it was pretty interesting, so I'd recommend watching it before you purchase if you haven't seen it. Bridge Too Far, World War II film. I think Gene Hackman is in this. Sean Connery, A-list cast is in this. World War II film. I it was pretty good. Um, World War II films are like some are pretty forgettable and some are not, or military genre films. But this one wasn't bad. I mean, it's pretty highly regarded, but I don't need to own it. Hail Caesar 4K. Never saw Hail Caesar. Good cast, it looks like, but Shout Select's putting that one out. Blackberry, no idea. Shanghai Blues 4K, no clue what that is. Scott Pilgrim looks like it's a limited animated series. No, thank you. Uncommon Valor. We got more Gene Hackman from Kino Lorber. It was pretty good. Not too bad. It was a film with POWs, I believe. They had to rescue some POWs from Vietnam. Gene Hackman and his gang, and I remember enjoying it. Um, Love Camp. Is this Jess Franco? I don't need to own it. I mean, I like some of the women in prison films, but Love Camp, I don't need to own it. The Key, I have no idea what The Key looks like. A sleazy film from the 80s, 83. Nothing. And Balmer from 1996. No thanks. It's an Agfa film. Agfa's hit or miss. If it's an Agfa film from 96, it probably doesn't have a good track record. Dead Mountaineers Hotel, 4K. No idea what that is, but I might watch a trailer for that later. Because 1979. I'm surprised. I've never heard of that. The cover alone looks pretty interesting though. Bad Luck Banging. No, looks like is that a documentary? A lot like Love. Is it Ashton Kutcher? Yeah. The Glass Worker. Pass. Dead Kids 4K. I want to say this was did Vinegar Syndrome put this one out? I thought Dead Kids was released somewhere else, but Indicator's putting this out. I really like Indicator. Very quality product. They're just so few and far between releases that I would actually throw down money for. Cruel Tale of Bushido. No, that's a Eureka. Looks like a Hong Kong film, I believe, from 1963. Suduo Films by Mason. No idea what that is. Dead of Night, the complete series from 94 to 97. Huh, that looks interesting. Cover alone looks pretty, yeah, looks like hand drawn. That looks real, really weird, but might be up my alley. Maybe I'll just check out a episode of that. Beethoven, 1992. God, this is Aaron's. He's been looking forward to this. Kino putting out a Blu-ray of it. Well, I don't need it. Um, Antonio Margaretti, Jungles of Doom. Oh, Severn's putting that out. This looks like some sort of box set. Looks kind of like an Indiana Jones type of thing. I don't know too much about that. Hoagie, no idea. Helter Skelter from 19 or 2012. Like I say, Japanese film. 88 Films is putting that one out. The Survivor, 4K from 1981. Indicator's putting that out. Yeah, I mean, Indicator, they just put out so much stuff. And I mean, the films are usually pretty quality. It's kind of like they remind me a lot of a Criterion. But I've never heard of The Survivor. Groove 4K, no. Agitator from 2001. That's a Radiance, I think, film. Is that what it says? Yeah. Oh, thanks. You got Killers of the Flowers Moon and Blu-ray as well. The Bleeder, a rocker shocker from 1982. Oh, okay. That seems pretty cheesy, pretty fun from the 80s. Maybe it's like a rocker shock. Maybe it's some sort of like a Trick or Treat from the 80s. I don't know. I don't know. Like, is it a heavy metal movie? I don't know. Looks like we have more 88 films titles. Dancing Hawk, 1977. No. Imagine Revolution. No. Bye Bye Brazil. No. Out Comes the Wolves from 2024. No clue. Deadwood Park from 2007. Who knows? So Solvent from 2024. History of Sound. Unspeakable from 2024. Cat Sick Blues. Accidental Getaway Driver from 2023. Never heard of it. Banish. Never heard of it. Never heard of any of these. Never heard of them. Swamp. Whitest Kids You Know. Looks like another. Is that another season or something? 2024 Blu-ray. I think we talked about that last week. The Key. That looks like a Blu-ray. Dead Kids we talked about. Bridge Too Far Blu-ray we talked about. These are just repeats. Supernova. James Spader from 2000. God, that looks like just a screaming 2000s just from the cover. Yeah. Teddy Out of Tune. Oh, okay. And just junk. But yeah, that's the releases for this week. Recommendations. Ugh. Guys, this month's been horrible for releases. If you're into Red Sony, I say like, jump on that. I guess Arrow's putting that out. Cutter's Way. I enjoyed it, but it's not worth it to me. Bridge Too Far. It was good. Uncommon Valor. Okay. Beethoven. We know Aaron's buying something this week. That's about it. But I'm absolutely not buying anything because this week sucks. There is nothing good coming out this week. But that'll bring me to things what we got coming up this week. We have on Wednesday, we are tackling what are we doing? Tales from the Crypt Live. We're gonna do that on Wednesday. We're gonna tackle 2 episodes from season 2. It'll be episode 1, episode 2, the first two episodes, season 2, and then on Friday we will be doing a live commentary breakdown and kind of a talking about the new film as well of the reboot of The Exorcist. So we're going to talk about the OG Exorcist. We're going to go through it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Highly recommend coming on Wednesday when we do Crypt Live. And then on Friday, when we're doing the Exorcist commentary breakdown for everybody. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a great week here over at Revile House. Last week, of course, we did our Rue Morgue issue breakdown, which turned out great. We had so much fun doing that. We almost went 4 hours. So if you haven't watched that, go back and watch that because if you want to know about horror history, you want to know about what it was like back in 2007. If you're kind of a younger, if you're younger and kind of want to know like some of the old physical media that was going on at the time, some old interviews with John Carpenter, really interesting stuff. Had a lot of fun. Alf Romero and Aaron and I mean, like I said, we went on for like 4 hours. It was a long night, but it was totally worth it. We're going to be coming out with a new one next Friday. So keep an eye out for that live that's going to be posted for next week. I'll probably put that up next Sunday after we decide which issue we're going to do. But really appreciate everybody jumping on and hope everybody has a great week. And we will see you on Wednesday. Later, guys.